For more information on Into the Odd and other works by Chris McDowell, please visit bastionland.com. And now, on with the show.
I believe we were running away from a nose monster, or twirling away from a nose monster, as it were.
I was twirling.
Yes.
You were running swiftly.
Walking quickly
And
away
I'm
from nose monster.
not a line of coke.
I'm not even sure if anyone else saw the nose monster other than me. I just
Correct.
closed the door and went, other way.
But as soon as
Right.
you, Sharbo, got to the ballroom, you saw the nose monster burst out of the kitchen. So you're at the doorway of the ballroom, and shit, because I don't remember any of your names.
Sharbo, Charlette, and Lester.
Lester, the not molester. Thank you.
Methinks thou dost protest too much.
Hey, if you gotta add that to your name, I really does raise some red flags.
By the way, the irony of using that phrase in that context amuses me.
Yeah, that's why not everybody else has not the molester after the name.
Yeah, my name's just Sharbo Tuckis. I don't have to put not
Yeah,
the,
I'm
dog
Charlotte Blumer.
fucker.
Is that because it's true?
No, it's presumed. It's presumed that I'm not a dog fucker. As soon as you put it there, it's like, why do you feel like you have to not be?
Why do you need to put that there?
Why the clarification?
That seems quite odd.
See, it's like, I don't mean this to be an insult, but it's like, it's gonna be an insult.
No offense, but go fuck yourself.
That means offense, yes.
Yeah, if I'm talking bad about you, I'll say bless your heart and then say something awful.
Bless your heart, go fuck yourself.
Well, that's how that works.
Sharbo,
Yes.
this monster is barreling towards you.
Okay.
Does that mean
I would
he's
like
coming
to-
quickly or like rolling? Like
I would like
a
to
barrel?
run into the ballroom where we just went.
Okay. Yep. You run into the ballroom.
Yep. And as far into and across the ballroom as I possibly can.
Okay. Yeah. You do that. Charlotte, what are you doing?
I am staying right with him, but I am twirling as fast as I can in my beautiful curtains.
Okay. And Lester, what are you doing?
He was behind them, but he follows them running into the ballroom and is there a door? There is a door to the ballroom, correct?
There is a door on the east side of the ballroom, and there are two doors to the north and one to the west.
I mean, can I close the door that we run through?
You can.
I do that.
Okay, so you turn around, and as you turn around to grab the door, you see this monster is halfway to you in the door, and you just shut the door. And then?
Run to the other side of the room.
Okay.
There's a fucking nose chasing us.
Yep, that's why I said 12 faster.
All right. Sharbo, what do you do?
My plan is to run out the other door. I want to loop around and go to the kitchen, basically. I want to circumvent where we just were and go back over
You want to
towards
go
the kitchen.
through the north doors and then back around to the kitchen.
Yes. I want to circle back around, double back, go back into the kitchen.
Okay. Charlotte, are you following with him?
No, I am going to the other hallway with the extra doors to find somewhere that there's not a nose monster.
You want to go to where you haven't been before, or the place where
Yes.
you have been before?
No.
Okay.
The new place.
Okay, so you start heading north up this different hallway as Sharbo takes a right and starts heading east.
Precisely.
Lester, what do you do?
He goes through the back door where Sharbo went.
Whoa, hey.
Hey, he likes the back door.
I thought you said your name was not a molester.
I know there's a man at the gym you might find up your alley, if you will.
Maybe he does protest too much.
He has an aquarium at home.
He needs mice.
He will actually follow Sharbo into the kitchen if he sees that's where he went.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, as soon as you come out the door, you see Sharbo is down the hall to the east. But as you go through that door to the north, you hear the door burst open behind you, and as you're leaving the room, you see what you know. You've heard of it before. You've never seen one before, but it's called a gogolder.
A gurgler?
Golder.
I know.
Gogogol. Gogolder.
It's a gold digger.
And it bursts through into the ballroom as you're leaving.
Okay, if he sees it burst in, can he turn and throw his flask of fire oil at it?
You totally can. Yeah.
Or in front of it, actually?
Okay. Yeah. You want to throw it in front of it?
Mm-hmm. So it has to pass through it to get to us.
Okay. Yeah. What does this do?
Burns its nose hairs.
That's spicy.
Oh! Oh!
It's a 20-foot radius, I believe. Everything in it takes D6 damage.
Who's cooking dog in here?
Everything in it takes D6 damage? Okay.
I believe so.
I mean, there already was a fire in this ballroom, so at least we're not doing more damage than, has already been done to this house.
Look, Sharbo, I just don't want to get snorted.
Okay. Yeah.
I believe it's snuffed out is the phrase you're looking for.
Oh. Okay, so yeah, it sets an area on fire, and everything inside takes D6 damage each round. That's pretty cool. Go ahead and roll damage.
That would be a 3.
Awesome. Okay, and yeah, I'm gonna say that's your round. And then it moves out of that burning area and comes up next to you, and let's roll a d10.
Wait, the idea was to put it between me and it.
I was letting you do damage as if you hit it because it's a 20-foot area. If you don't want to do damage, that's okay.
Yeah, well, I wanted to throw it in front of it, so it has to pass through it in order to get to me.
It is a very, very large ballroom.
I got you.
So if you threw it in front of it, it would just go around it. So I was kind of giving you the benefit of that, like you're actually burning it.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay. So it moves out of the fire and shoots a snot rocket at you.
I've been slimed.
Give me a strength saving throw.
2.
Okay, 2. So it blasts out of its nose and you feel this force up against you and it begins to push you back, but you catch yourself up against the doorway and you don't go flying backwards. All right. Sharbo.
See, I do have balance.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. We're going to the top of the round. Charlette, what do you do?
If I made it to the hallway outside of the ballroom, I will just kind of stay put for the moment.
Okay. Lester, your turn.
I'm out of here. He runs.
Which way? Charlotte is to your northwest, and you see Sharbo is at the kitchen.
He runs to the kitchen.
Okay. Sharbo, you are at the kitchen door.
I would like to go into the kitchen and see if I can find Pepper.
Okay. Give me a luck roll.
That's a D6.
Highs
right?
are better. Yeah, D6, highs are better.
5. Yeah.
You got a 5. All right. So you see, you can see where the pepper shaker is immediately, but it's still going to take you a move action to go get it.
I will run up and grab the pepper.
Okay. And now we're going back to the Gagolder's turn. Lester, you see the Gagolder come through the door behind you. And it sees Charlotte to the northwest and and Lester to the east. Both of you give me a luck roll. D6.
I got to 6.
3.
All right. All right, so it just... You see one of the tentacles with a nose on it shoot this snot out of it and right at Lester. Lester, give me a dexterity saving throw.
And my dex is 10. 3.
Oh, there you go. So this goo just like lands at your feet and you dodge out of it. All right. Charlotte, what do you do?
I will continue to head the opposite direction of this thing until I am out of its smell.
Okay.
I'm getting out of there.
All right, so you move north up the hallway much faster. All right. Lester, what do you do?
Runs into the kitchen and goes to the whatever wall or corner Sharbo's in, he goes to the opposite one.
Okay, so you make it to the opening of the kitchen door. You can't, it's far enough away that you can't quite make it all the way into the kitchen, but you're at the kitchen door and you can see the Gagolder just kind of like around the corner a little bit.
Can I dive into the room so that I am on the ground?
Yeah, I'll let you dive into the room. Yeah, sure. So you just dive through this door, just barreling through it.
Yeah, because this thing is shooting things at me, which apparently is snot.
It's coming out of its nose. Noses. Sharbo, you move to the pepper shaker and you have the pepper shaker in your hand.
I would like to unscrew the cap and stage an ambush at the door.
Perfect. Yep.
For when it appears at the doorway.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Would that be willpower?
No.
Okay.
It's fine. I'll let you. All right.
Because my intent is to throw the pepper and it's...
You're going to throw the pepper at it because it's a giant nose monster. Yep.
Right. As soon as it appears at the doorway.
I see what you're doing here. Okay. Charlotte, you've run down the hallway to the north and no longer see the monster.
I'm out of breath and kind of tangled up in these curtains from twirling, so I will try and free myself from the curtain entanglement I've gotten myself into and try and see if there's not maybe a door or something I can slide into so that this thing doesn't sniff me out here in a second when these two fools' plan fails.
There is a door to your west that is conveniently located.
Like, oddly conveniently, like, light on it, like, yeah, go that way. Or like...
No.
Okay.
No, it's just a hallway and it's the door. There's a door next to you.
All right, I
yours.
will creep that open slowly and try and kind of slide in quietly because I don't want the nose monster to hear my sound.
Okay, so you quietly sneak into this room. All right. Give me a willpower save.
I got a 12 under 15.
Okay. All right. And Lester, you see Sharbo holding this pepper shaker, and you know the monster is right on your heels.
Can I say something to Lester?
Yeah.
See if you can find us another way out of here. Because I'm assuming is there just the one door in here, Jeremy?
There is one door to the north. Yep.
See if you can find us another way out. As I'm readying.
There's an additional door to the north?
No, that's the one we came in.
Okay.
The one you're at.
Right.
Yep.
Window? There's one in the picture.
There are 2 windows to your east, but you also notice that there is what looks almost like a false door, like a false wall on the south side.
He will scramble to his feet and try to open the false door.
Okay, yeah. You manage to get it open, and it goes creak. Sharbo, your turn.
I'm going to ready an action to throw fucking salt or pepper in this nose's face. Nose when it arrives.
Got you.
The nose knows.
Okay, so it shows up and comes through the door, and roll a...
Good die?
It's pepper, so...
Dexterity?
It's a spray of pepper. Pepper spray.
It always
ranged.
does damage, so I tell you what. I will roll a strength save for the creature because that seems fair. That seems like how that would work. So I'll roll a strength save for the creature, and if he fails, he's going to sneeze.
Yep. Precisely.
Okay. And be incapacitated for D6 rounds due to sneezing.
And when he sneezes, you will be slimed.
That's quite all right.
That's luck rolls.
Maybe. That's what the dex save is for.
Where is this? All right.
Can I say that when it came to the doorway, I was like, "Oh!" and I throw the pepper in its face because I really feel like I needed to say, "Oh!"
Absolutely. So it comes bursting through the door. You're a couple paces back, and you just swing the pepper shaker in its face and launch all this pepper, and it goes, and you see its nose squinch up because it doesn't have any eyes on it. Just its nose squinches up, and it just goes, and it begins sneezing for a time. Lester and Sharbo, both of you give me a luck roll.
Oh, God.
D6, correct?
D6.
Yep.
1.
3.
Did you really roll 1, Lester?
Yes, sir.
In my head, I was like, because 1 is the worst possible outcome. I was like, okay, nobody's going to get hit unless it's a 1.
But low is good on this game.
Not
for luck rolls. It's
Not
the other
for
way
luck.
around.
Luck is 6 is success and 1 is you get hit. All right, so let's roll a D10 here.
Damn it, rolled 20. It thought it was helping me.
No, it knew it was fucking you. It knew.
I know.
All right, Lester, give me a will save. A willpower save.
Ooh, got a 15 willpower. 4.
A 4. Yeah, okay. So it hits you with this almost goo, but you feel this immediate sense of, oh, fuck, but then it washes off of you and you're able to keep your calm.
Now I've been slimed.
All right. Charlotte, you are in what looks like a library. And all of the shelving and books are flipped over, and it looks like it was completely ransacked. There's large desks and tables in there, and it's very, very large. The scale of this entire manor house is huge. Everything is exceptionally large.
Except this item, smaller than a baguette box.
Smaller than a baguette box, but this is a very large room, and all of the books are trashed, and all of the shelves are knocked over. And you notice something really weird about this room. All of the corners where the walls meet the ceiling and where the floor meets the walls, all of them are curved.
So it's like a bowl?
No, it's not a bowl, but it looks like someone took the molding and added putty to it or plaster to it to curve it to make sure that there were no square edges on it, so that there were no intersections of angles.
All right, do I see any, like, doors, exits, ladders?
You see some ladders, but they're, like library ladders that have been knocked over with the shelves. And there is a door to your south as well as the door that you came in, but it's kind of far away.
All right, I guess I will start to move to the door to the south.
Okay.
Because I know there's a nose monster out the other door.
Okay.
Is that a thing you knows?
Lester, your turn. You have the door to the secret entrance open, and you just got gooed by a nose monster.
Wouldn't be the first time. Okay, what is in this room or hallway or whatever? What's behind the secret door?
It looks like a stairway leading down.
I believe we should make a run for it, Lester.
Down we go.
Okay.
Follow me to our untimely death.
So you make it down the stairs. Sharbo, your turn.
Sharbo draws his pistol. He's going to begin shooting at the nose monster.
Okay.
I just roll damage?
Just roll damage,
right,
yeah.
Here we go. 1.
1 damage?
1.
Okay, so you let loose with this pistol. It's pow! And you see it kind of hit the side of this nose monster, and it doesn't look too much phased by it.
Am I able to do anything else, like possibly try to hide behind an island in the kitchen?
Absolutely. Yeah. You can move. And,
I just kind of want to have an island
in
between me and it, if I can. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. So you want to move and kind of like position yourself. What's it look like?
Yeah, he's basically just like crouching like behind this island and like trying to take pot shots at this nose monster. But based off of either his skill with his pistol, which appears to be not as good as it used to be, or it's just that this thing is immune to pistols. He's thinking twice about his tactical decisions.
Okay. And it is going to... Let's see. I'll give it a chance. So it kind of like sneezes out, just blasts air through its noses, through all these tentacle noses, and it just... rays just come shooting out of it like... And it looks like it's regained its composure and begins to kind of move around this island towards you.
Okay.
Charlotte.
Yes, sir?
You hear behind you
Mm-hmm.
this noise in the books and this weird, strange, unearthly sound like no animal would ever make. but it's like a trilling, throaty, like purring sound, but mixed with a growl, and you don't hear it with your ears, but you hear it with your brain.
So, like, inside my head.
Right.
Oh, dear. How far from the door am I?
You were right up against the door. You were right next to the door. And out of the corner of your eye, you can see this very large dog-like creature. And coming from where you live, you know that you've heard of these creatures before. They're called beaver badgers.
Now that sounds familiar.
And they are bad.
I am so excited about this.
I will take my curtains and try and throw it over its head and get out the door.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to say that's a dex save for it.
That's a 1.
Oh, what is a 1?
My dex save. I rolled a 1.
No, it's dodging your curtains.
Oh, it's dodging the curtains. I thought I was dex saving to get out the door.
No. I'm going to say you hit it. I'm going to say you hit it with the curtains, but it has to dodge out of the way of the curtains. All right. So you throw these curtains at it, and it just hops out of the way and makes it a little bit closer towards you. And you throw open the door, and you're now standing in a hallway to the south. Lester, you are in a dark hallway, which has these actually weird iridescence throughout the hallway. So it's like this green glow, which almost seems like lightning bugs, but you can't really tell where it's coming from.
Oh, this isn't good. Sharbo, come on! Get away from that stupid thing! Plus, misery loves company. And he slowly starts walking forward and checking out the greenish glow to see if he can see what it is. Okay.
Yeah, you start checking out this greenish glow, and it almost looks like it's coming from like a fungus, or, it seems like some kind of bioluminescence.
Okay, do not touch that.
Sharbo, this monster has come around the island towards you and is headed in your direction.
I would like to switch weapons.
Okay, yeah, sure. That's a free action. Go ahead.
Do you think my bolt cutters are hefty enough to snip tentacle noses? If not, I'll use my hatchet. But the bolt cutters seemed more amusing.
Yeah. I think so. I mean, bolt cutters are pretty nasty, so it's not going to be a clean cut by any means, but
I'm not intending on sewing it back on.
I would give you, I don't know, I'd give you 1d4 damage for that. It's not really efficient.
Then I'll just use my hatchet then.
I'll give you something.
That's a d6 at least. All right. But what I'd like to do is like hack at one of the tentacle noses and then like continue around the island, basically. My goal is to continue to try to avoid it while hacking at nose tentacles.
Okay.
1.
One
damage.
Right.
Foul beast.
So you hit this tentacle and you realize your hatchet doesn't really do much. You kind of nick the outside of it and you realize it's fairly firm skin.
Yeah. And I continue to try to scooch and hide around the counter.
Yep. And you scoot around to the other side of the island. And across the island, it shoots from one of its nose tentacles. Oh. Make a will save.
That's my worst one. I rolled a 1.
Oh, always a success. All right. Unless it's a luck roll. Poor Lester.
Go figure.
All right. So it hits you with this ray, and you kind of feel this terrible deconstructing feeling, but it passes and it doesn't do anything to you. Charlotte, this four-legged creature comes rushing at you, and through the doorway, it lashes out at you with its tongue. And does 4 points of damage.
Oh, dear.
Was it a good hurt, though?
What's your hit protection, Charlotte?
My hit protection is a 6.
Oh, so you're still in your hit protection. Okay.
Yes.
Charlotte, it is your turn.
It licked out at me. It did 4 points of damage. Would I be able to grab hold of its tongue and shut the door?
Yeah, I think so. Let's call that a strength save on its part. Does that seem square?
Yeah. Because I gotta keep a hold of that thing.
All right, so it's going to roll for its strength. And you're holding onto its tongue, and you feel this immense strength behind it, almost like a boa constrictor, and you just feel this muscle, and it just rips out of your hand, and as soon as you go to slam the door, that tongue just goes back through the door.
Oh, dear. It's like that guy who had the thing that was bigger than the baguette box. So bulgy.
Lester, your turn. You come to an intersection that goes forward, to your right, or to your left.
Obviously, he's aware that Sharbo didn't follow him.
Yeah, he would have heard the pistol go off and would have heard the sounds of the struggle coming from the kitchen. Yeah.
For fuck's sake, where is that idiot?
Oh!
He takes out his bow and runs back to the stairs to run up.
Okay. So you move fast enough that you make it to the bottom of the stairs. Sharbo.
Would I be on the northwest part back by the door again at this point, circling around the counter? Like, would I be closer to the door at this point?
You are on the north side next to the door that you just came, the door that you came in.
I would like to make a run for it, out the door.
To the north?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So you bolt out the north door, and you can, you can go to the west.
I would like to run north.
And
No,
then-
keep running north.
Keep running north. Okay.
Like, because we came from the north along this side, right?
Correct.
I would like to go that way, back towards where we went from whence we came.
Okay. Everyone give me a luck roll. Charlotte, what'd you get?
Charlotte got a 5.
Okay. Lester, what'd you get?
2.
Sharbo, what'd you get?
1.
1. Okay. Sharbo, behind you, you can hear the like wheezing, sniffing of this creature as it's coming up behind you. You can just hear like all of its noses breathing very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Charlotte, the door in front of you is just shaking and vibrating as this creature is beating against it. Your turn, Charlotte.
All right, I place my bomb down behind the door and I get away from it as far as I can.
You place your bomb down? Okay. There's a hallway. You can either go south to another door across the hall, or you can go to the east along the hallway.
I've actually got myself quite disoriented, so I don't know.
If you go east, you start heading towards the direction of where you came in from. So like the main hallway that goes north and south.
Okay, I will go back that way then.
Okay. Are you going to set off this bomb?
Yeah, well, yeah. As soon as I'm far enough away, then I'm not going to blow off my own plumas.
Okay.
I honestly kind of pictured it like a big round bomb with the fuse, like a cartoon. Then I sat there and lit, and then just run out the door.
I'm okay with that. Well, the door was shut, so you had the door shut. So you just set the bomb down in front of the door and ran away. All right, so give me a 1d10.
That is a 7.
Shit. Okay. That's much more insane than I thought it was going to be. Give me another one. Give me a D8 roll.
A D8 this time?
Yeah.
That's a 1.
Oh, no. Okay. All right. So this bomb goes off. It goes boom, and you see the door explode inward, and just this massive explosion. Lester, you are at the bottom of the stairs of this secret hallway. What do you do?
He's got his bow out, and he runs to the top of the stairs and peeks his head in.
Okay, so you peek your head into the kitchen, and it looks empty. It's trashed, but it's empty, and you see the door that is just kind of swinging on the hinges. Just squeak, 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 squeak.
Is the giant nose leaving like a slime trail behind it?
No, it's hovering above the ground.
Oh, that's right. Okay, if he can keep moving, he'll cross the room to the door and look out.
Okay, I'll say you get to the door.
Okay.
So you're not quite out the door yet. Sharbo.
I would like to head back into the main hall.
Yep, you're in the main hall.
Okay. The trap. Tell me about this trap. How does it work exactly?
The trap, you guys never reset. So the way the trap work is you cross the threshold and you hit it and tripped it and it lowered the lid on you.
Right.
But then they opened the lid and pulled you out, and the lid was heavy, so they just put it back down.
Okay. Can I lift the lid and... No, that's a bad idea. Can I try to lift the lid before it gets there?
You could try.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's what I would like to do.
You're still halfway down the hallway. So
I thought you said I was at the
ways.
hall. I meant the entry where we first came in.
Oh, in the foyer?
Yep, the foyer. Sorry, the foyer.
Foyer.
Or
Yeah,
the
so
foyery, as they say.
The foyery. Yeah. So you're just going to keep running towards the foyer.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep, the foyer. That's where I'm going.
Okay. So you make it to the doorway entrance to the foyer.
Okay.
Is where you're at.
All right.
And you can hear this creature behind you still breathing and kind of wheezing as it's coming up behind you.
Yep.
All right. Charlotte, that door is blown apart, and through the smoke, you see this creature run out of the room and come barreling in your direction and lashes out at you with its tongue. For 1. Charlotte, your turn.
All right, I will, it lashed out at me for 1. Did I make it to the door to the east? Am I headed that way?
The door to the east. You are in the hallway that heads north and south. So you can either go north or you can go south or you can stay there and duke it out.
I wanted to head to the door that headed back to the main area as we loop back around.
Okay, so you want to go back towards do you want to go towards the ballroom or towards the foyer? Because that's kind of where these are going to take you.
Toward the foyer.
Okay. So you make it up to the corner, and as you come up to the corner, you see Sharbo standing in front of the doors, and he has this look on his face like,
Oh!
Oh,
like
dear!
Oh. I didn't know you'd be here.
oh, Jesus.
This whole adventure's gone to the dogs.
You can do one more thing. like if you want to shoot or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take a shot at it with my pistol.
At Sharbo? Okay. That's quite rude.
Well, if it has something to eat, maybe it won't eat me. No. At the dog. Badger thing. So that's a D6?
Yep.
That's a 4.
A 4. All right. So you let out with your pistol and it goes boom, and you hit it really good in the shoulder, and it goes, and you can see it kind of duck at the legs a little bit. Lester.
He pokes his head down the hall to see if he can see the nose.
Okay, yeah. You can hear it down the hallway to the north, but you don't have eyes on it.
Neither does it.
Damn it, you beat me to the mute button.
It also does not have eyes on
it. He will run down the hallway with an arrow knocked.
Okay, so you come running down the hallway, and as you get around the corner, you see it, and it's got its back towards you, and it's just heading north up the hallway.
Can he loose an arrow at it?
Yes, you can.
So, D6 for damage?
Yep.
3.
All right. So this arrow lets loose and it goes, hits it right in the back. How many arrows do you have left?
1.
Okay. All right.
There's 2 in somebody's breastplate. The platypus. Fear. And now 1 in the nose.
Sharbo, your turn.
Yeah, my plan is the same. I would like to try to run into the foyer and see if I can lift the cage, the top of the cage.
Yeah, absolutely. So you get into the foyer and you click the latches for the lid and you lift it up and you're standing there holding it.
Is there a way to reset it? Or, do I have to just stand there and hold it?
You've got it lifted. You could reset it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could reset it, but it's going to take another turn, I'd say. Or help.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
But the lid is free and is not latched anymore.
Okay. All right. Well, that's about what I needed. I don't think I can do anything else, so. Because if I jump down there, it's going to close with me in it, which may not be bad, but not exactly what I'm going for.
You don't want to be trapped in the trap?
No.
Yeah, it seems like a bad idea.
Yeah.
All right. Lester, this large nose monster, after you hit it in the back with the arrow, turns around.
Oops.
And lets loose with a snot rocket in your direction.
Deck save to dodge it?
Yeah. Yeah, this is a very, very important deck save.
You shouldn't have said that. 15.
And your dex is?
10.
10. All right. Let me grab this D20 for damage.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Aren't you a lucky son of a bitch? That's a 3.
Sweet.
Now, what's your hit protection at?
Went from 4 to 1.
Okay, so you're still in your hit protection. This ray hits you, and it felt like it was just sucking all of the life out of you, but it stopped before you collapsed, before you felt like it was irreversible damage.
That's some nasty snot.
Charlotte, you see this beaver badger run towards the wall that you were next to in the hallway, and at the intersection of the floor and the wall, it disappears. And as you look around, it appears behind you and attacks with its tongue.
Oh, that's all she wrote for me, dearie.
That's a 2.
Well, I only had 1 hit protection left.
Okay. So that goes into your strength. So your hit protection is at 0. Your strength goes down by 1. And you need to roll a strength save after you reduce it by 1.
Holy crap, I rolled a 13 out of 14. Oh,
That sounds right. Yep.
Emmett doesn't have a D20 sitting over there, does he?
no, we never use those.
It's contaminated by the bullet dice, is what
Right.
it is. All right, Charlotte, it's your turn. There is a door into the foyer. The main doors into the foyer are on the other side of this beaver badger, but to the north of you, there is another door that'll go into the foyer, and there's another door to the west of that. So the door into the foyer goes into the east.
Okay.
And the door, a new door goes to the west.
Am I in the foyer?
No,
No, I didn't make it in the foyer. Okay.
not quite.
Okay.
You saw me run in there, though.
The beaver badger is standing between you and the main doors to the foyer. So you're at like an intersection.
Right. Okay. I will shoot the disappearing beaver badger. The beaver badger.
Beaver badger. Yep.
I will shoot it
Beaver Badger.
for a D6 worth of damage.
Okay.
That's a 2.
All right. Even though you're really close, you bring your pistol up and it lets loose and you kind of graze it a little bit.
All right. Then I will head for whatever door is the closest to get a door between me and it.
Okay, yeah. So you run to the north and I'll say you get into the foyer from the side door. So you come into the foyer and you see Sharbo's holding the lid of this trap open.
I could use a little help, please.
You and me both.
I've heard you're good at lifting things.
Yeah. I will start to head over to you.
All right, Lester. This nose monster turned around, this Gogolder turned around and did not do very kind things to you. What do you do?
He is going to fire his last arrow at it and then run.
Okay.
Bravely run away.
So Robin.
And he tucked his tail and he ran away.
5.
5? That's not nothing. All right. Okay, so this arrow goes and it actually pierces one of the tentacles from the monster. And you have the options of running back to the kitchen, into the ballroom, or to the west.
He is going to run back to the kitchen.
Okay.
And I guess it'll be next turn. Switch weapons.
You can switch weapons for free. It's
Okay.
fine. It doesn't matter.
He is going to grab his rocket.
Oh, nice.
You want to send snot rockets at me? I'll send one back.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. So you make it back to the kitchen and you like stash your bow and you pull your rocket out.
Is it bigger than a baguette box?
Way bigger.
Does it say Acme on it? If so, we might have a problem.
Meep, meep.
I'm pretty sure that's copywritten.
Sharbo.
I'm gonna try to like set the trap is the plan ultimately.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'll say you can go through the motions and you find the chain hoist to bring the trap up and reset it. Yeah.
Okay. The second question, is there a way that I could perhaps try to take my hatchet and cram it in there as a secondary release so that if I set it off by going in there, it doesn't automatically go until I pull the hatchet is my plan.
So,
you know what I'm saying? Like, because it has its own release if something goes in. I want to block that mechanism until I get out. Is my plan. Like, I want to be able to go in without it closing and then get out, pull the thing is my plan. I'm doing shenanigans.
I see. You want to use yourself as bait inside this trap.
Precisely.
And then, okay.
Why do we always end up being masturbators?
That is precisely my plan.
I'll say you can rig it up to manually release the trap instead of it being triggered.
Okay.
Give me a luck roll.
1.
You got a 1?
I got a 1.
Okay, you're fumbling with it. You're on the right path, but it's going to take you a little more time to actually accomplish it.
Charlotte, I could really use some help here.
I can't concentrate. I've got a beaver badger after me.
That's okay. This is corners down here.
No, corners are bad. Come to find out.
That's my point. That's my point.
Charlotte, give me a luck roll.
That's a 6.
Oh, all right. So you're at the door, and you feel it go bum, 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 up against you because when you went inside, it automatically closed behind you because it's a spring-loaded door. So it comes up behind you, and it kind of like bumps into the door. So you know it's there, but it hasn't been able to come inside yet.
Hey-oh.
Phrasing.
Charlotte, your turn.
I will, after it hits the door behind me, I will then, run over to help aid in setting the trap to hopefully get this thing to leave me alone.
Okay.
Fuck off.
All right. So, yeah, I'm going to say that counts as the extra turn that it was going to take to set the trap. So you both have it kind of rigged up at this point that you can manually set the trap off whenever you want.
Okay.
Lester, you've got your back to the door and you're just inside the kitchen with this rocket.
He is going to run back down the hall and see if he can hit it from behind again this time with the rocket.
There's no other exit from the kitchen. Oh, you want to run into the hallway?
Yes. So he's hoping that it has turned its attention back to Sharbo.
I got you.
And then he can sneak attack it from behind with the rocket.
I understand. Okay. So you throw open this door to the kitchen. Sneak attack it from behind with the rocket? Yeah. I see your face there. I see it.
He did say he liked giving the back door.
The silver bullet. That's what it is.
I really feel like I'm starting to understand the not molested part of your name.
I believe your name is also an anagram. It's actually tons of tons of molesting.
Hey, you keep letting yourself get licked there, Charlotte.